You guys constantly have to push themselves to achieve more and more and more. Then you need to have a YouTube channel and you need to have so many followers on Instagram. It's difficult life
Yeah,
because the
definitely.
world is so fluid and they are supposed to win everything that they touch.
Exactly.
I don't think I wouldn't want to be in your position, your generation's position right now,
Yeah.
for mental health. For
Okay.
opportunities, yes.
Of course. Yeah.
For a big open world, a less violent world, absolutely yes. And being 18-year-old, absolutely yes. But I think you guys have it particularly difficult because just surviving, just being with your family, or not creating trouble for family, which was enough for my generation, is
Yeah.
not enough for you anymore. You guys constantly have to push themselves to achieve more and more and more.
Yeah.
I was okay doing all right in my class. People who are 17, 18-year-old now have to do better than not just the school, but the state and the nation and
Yeah.
sometimes the international standards. And it just doesn't end there. You need to look better. You need to have a better girlfriend or a boyfriend. Just being good in studies is not enough. You need to have something else as well.
That FOMO thing is kicked in really hard now.
Then you need to have a YouTube channel and you need to have so many followers on Instagram. It's difficult life.
Yeah.
Too much of emphasis is being paid on.
Social validation.
And being successful on every front, and this is the success that they are talking about. So I think I have full sympathies for people who are growing up just now. They live a very, very difficult life, a very challenging. It's not a surprise that they are more anxious, that they are more worried, that they don't feel grounded, they feel unsure of things around them,
Yeah,
because the
definitely.
world is so fluid and they are supposed to win everything that they touch.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody can stand up under that pressure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Something ironic I thought of is that you said we have it particularly hard. A lot of people, adults, especially the generation above me, say that we have it particularly easy because everything is being given to us on a platter, which is not completely wrong. But for example, in your generation, if some teacher had an issue with you, which is very common nowadays, and you went and told your parents that this teacher having a problem with me, what do I do? They would say just ignore her for now. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Just try and rough it out. Nowadays, if someone from my generation comes and says that, oh, I have a problem with this teacher, or she has a problem with me, they're like, okay, let's go and get the teacher fired. Let's do this. Let's get the school finished and all that stuff. And they actually do it. So how do you think that affects our mental state? Because from what I hear from you is that anxiety rates are going through the roof and people have started to commit suicide. What is your perspective on that?
So suicide rates are definitely going up in India.
Yeah.
Government does not give us a very clear breakup of age-wise suicide numbers. They give us big chunks, like we have this 15 to 29 age group chunk. That information is available through National Crime Records Bureau.
Okay.
And suicide is in first 2 or 3 causes of death for that age group, and very soon will probably the leading cause of death for 15 to 29 age group. So that is
Really?
something very serious. Well, we must also know that the rates of death because of infection, because of medical complications are going down. So this kind of looks up or stays up, and even the absolute numbers are going up. There is no doubt about it. So going back to the question of, does your generation have it easy? I would say it's easy on one end. On day-to-day basis, the basic Anna Vastra Nivara stuff is probably easier. But then once everybody reaches that level, there is always a next level to achieve. So no generation really has it easy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you don't have probably parents who beat you up, but then you have a chance that you will get beaten up in your school by the bullies and nobody will take any action because schools do not wield that authority anymore. So the challenges remain. There are challenges with every generation, and I think they are getting more and more difficult. So if anything, I think my generation had it a lot more easy than yours.
Or simple.
Or
Non-complex.
yeah, simple is probably a much better word.
Non-complex.
It was less complicated. Parameters were fairly easy. and if you had a decent brain, a decent body, and a decent family, they were quite easily achievable.
Absolutely.
Being employed was enough.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't have to have a car and a new car every 2 years and 3 years and 1 million followers on
Or a new
Instagram.
smartphone every
Yeah,
every
you were
6
happy
months.
if nobody was following you
Yeah.
and you were left to yourself, right? So that's the
Yeah,
difference.
we actually had landlines then. And we knew all our friends' landline numbers by heart. We didn't have any device to store them on.
And we had the freedom not to be traced by our parents all the time.
Absolutely.
Right? There were no GPS in our phones, or there were no phones. We were the free range chicken.
Yeah.
We could go wherever we wanted.
Absolutely.
So it had its own dangers. See, I'm not glorifying the past. It had its own horrendous dangers. There is no doubt about it. But saying that this generation has it easy is a lazy way out.
Yeah.
That's not the whole truth.